a maggot working into the corpse of fiction. That's what I am. Well, maggots are very interesting creatures. You know, if you have a wound, often the best thing to do is put maggots into it because they eat out all of the filth. So I quite like the idea of myself as a maggot. You know, I'm an acquired taste, I think. My work is always about characters who have immense histories, and the novel tries to embrace the past and the tragedy and the suffering of a character. And I always want to make the unacceptable acceptable. I always want to find the humanity in impossible characters and impossible situations. What I like to do is I like to work away at someone. So they'll start the book and they'll feel a kind of antipathy to certain themes or to things that I'm doing, but they'll stick with it. They'll think, oh, I'll stick with it even though it's irritating me. And then I like to think that, you know, when something irritates you, often it's the most powerful thing. It's the thing that affects you. I often do this with items of clothing. Like I'll buy a shirt and I'll get another one, you know, because I like the original. And then the other one will have a horrible pattern on it and I'll think, that's awful, I'll never wear it. And yet it's the item I wear more than anything else, because for some reason I'm like, oh, I'm not doing much today, I'll just wear the ugly shirt. So I'm just walking around in the ugly shirt my whole life, you know. So I like to think that my books are a bit like that. They're like the ugly shirt. You put the ugly shirt on and then as you work through it, you kind of start to love it and it starts to fascinate you and you become beguiled by it. And then suddenly it's affecting your dream life. It creeps its way into your life. You know, maybe you had a particular kind of prejudice, or and maybe the book just subtly changes that, makes a tiny little change in you. And that's my dream as an author, to make a tiny little change in another person.